bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. The Bruins will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So USC's offense will have first crack at this one. Historically, the Trojans have been the powerhouse in this rivalry, but last season it was UCLA in a blowout.
And that is not something USC is accustomed to. They want to own this rivalry. They think they own UCLA. They will have some extra fire behind them today.
Yeah, and that UCLA blowout last year really helped the Bruins in recruiting, too. Remember, these two schools, they recruit the same kids here in Los Angeles, in the state of California, and nationally as well. It would be massive if UCLA could beat USC again and make it back-to-back.
Gives it on the option. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's got it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Bruins are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. That's caught. It's Wolf. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And now one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to set up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The RPO, it's complete. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Quick release by the QB. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking to buy time. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wolf. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The play-action fake. Rushes on him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Bruins want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Wolf. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Slides away. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the Trojans are on the move.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, This offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going to blow his way in. Touchdown, Trojans. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, USC.
A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Spins away from the defense. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Steps away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away. Because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for 6. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cole. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Rhodes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in...
Turning it on! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, and gets 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half is giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited. The fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell. And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Cole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to...
He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over UConn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the 1st down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds.
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. A long run from the running back. Not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run. It took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone. Get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys. They get there.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. On the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker, it's Rhodes. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Just keep slinging it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Rhodes. They'll immediately call timeout.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but just hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad.
There he goes! He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know,
makes the grab on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Wants to go up top on first down. He makes a grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
UCLA, 55. USC, 24.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Gets it past the marker. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds. And this season, it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC.